Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining today for our Thriving Thursday. Today, we are going to be going over some of our health and well being discounts. What we are going to do is I'm going to walk you through some of the information. And at the end, if you have any questions, I would like to refer you over to everybody's phones are going to be kept in mute for the presentation. But on the right hand side, there is a chat feature. If you have questions, please feel free to go ahead and utilize that, and we will be able to try to get any questions answered. Um, I do want to reiterate that the programs that I'm going to be discussing today are for employees who are enrolled in Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield medical plans. Um, if you are somebody who's participating and you're not enrolled in an Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield medical plan, it's a great idea to check with your healthcare provider to see what kind of discounts they provide to their members, because a lot of times because the networks are so big, they have a lot more negotiating power and are able to offer some of these benefits. So we will get going. So over the next few minutes, I'm just going to kind of go over some of the health and well-being discounts that are available, the different programs that are offered, the eligibility, who's able to participate, the different types of discounts, how it works, and then I'm going to try to give you a brief demonstration. But I do encourage everybody after the program, if you haven't done so already, to go out and take a look, because there really are some great features available out there. So, the first thing, I know that when we promoted this particular Thriving Thursday, we had set it out as Blue 365. And since we put everything together, Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield has actually rolled out another discount plan, which is not under the Blue 365 umbrella, and that's called Active Fit and Direct. Active Fit and Direct is one of the services provided by Excel or through the Blues. So, because you're a member of the Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield network, what you would do is you join the Active Fit and Direct. You would pay a $25 enrollment fee, and then it's a $25 a month, where you are able to, so you would belong to the Active Fit Direct as opposed to a particular gym. So this would allow you, let's say you live in an area where there are 3 or 5 or however many gyms that participate with the Active Fit and Direct network, you would be able to go to each of those gyms. So if one night, perhaps one gym is closer to your work and one gym is closer to your home, you would be able to utilize both of those gyms. And it's also stands for, like, if you're traveling or something. So it's a great feature. And what you're able to do, and I'll show you this through the demonstration later, is you can put in your zip code or your city, and you are able to see all of the participating gyms. So that is one of the options. The other option is the Blue 365. Now, the Blue 365 program is more than just gyms and fitness facilities. So the Blue 365 network is free to join. You don't have to pay anything to join it. And then when you're in there, you have opportunities to have access to discounts, to things like fitness equipment. They even have stuff out there for personal care like LASIK, teeth whitening, hearing aids, eyeglasses, and they have a last minute travel club kind of thing. So they've got some very interesting features out there in addition to some of the fitness club um, discounts as well. Um, so as I've mentioned probably too many times, but you're eligible to participate in these programs if you are enrolled in an Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield medical plan. I put this little sample of a card up there um, so that when you go to register, and we'll talk about that in a minute, you will need to have your enrollment card with your subscriber identification number. If you're not sure what that is, it's usually the number that's next to the letters on your card. And again, I've mentioned some of the discounts do include fitness equipment. So I've seen discounts out there for treadmills and, exercise bikes. I've seen discounts for personal care. They've got certain skincare products out there. They do have gym memberships, the travel club, and then they'll have daily deals. So they sometimes will negotiate or get notification from one of their the groups that are participating in the program, that they're running a special, and so you can choose whether or not you want to receive notifications on those. So that's nice too. You can choose to have that be something that you're notified about, or if you don't want to be bombarded with emails, you definitely can opt out of that as well. So through the Blue 365, so these are different. These are separate from the program that I talked about in the beginning. Through the Blue 365, you have two other options for gym memberships. There's the Fitness Your Way, which is similar to the first one. In this situation, you would be paying $29 a month. And again, you would not belong to just one gym. You would have access, you would belong to the Fitness Your Way program, and you would be able to access multiple gyms. The Gym Network 360 is more of the Blues going out and negotiating with various health facilities or the gym facilities and negotiating different prices. For the 360, that's going to be a little bit different than the other two, where it's not going to be a flat rate. It's most likely going to be dependent on the gym. It's going to be dependent on the location, those sorts of things. But it's a good one to look into just as an option, because maybe it will have a better or different price available to you. And both of them, the initial plan and the Blue 365, you'll be able to put in your zip code and see what are the different facilities that are participating. It's really easy. It's very, very user friendly. I haven't gotten lost in it yet, which is saying a lot. I haven't broken it either, so that's good. You can go through and we'll talk about how it is you register. And really, it's going out there, it's clicking. Either you will be provided, information on how to access it directly from the site, or it will bring you from the 365 site to the participating vendor. You will be provided with, either a coupon code or some sort of unique code that has them recognize that you are a part of this network. So it's really easy to access, but the first thing you do need to do is to register on the Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield site. Now, if you are a member of one of the Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield medical plans, it's a really good idea, whether or not you're going to participate in any of these programs or not, to enroll, to log on to and create an account on the Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield site. There's a lot of information that you can get on this site. It gives you almost real time, or as real time as they can get it, information regarding where you are as far as how much you've already spent towards your deductible, where you are with out of pocket costs. You can access easy information as far as trying to find a doctor or a facility. They even have some cost estimator tools out there. And then they also have the ability to enroll for MD Live or telemedicine, which is not something we're talking about today, but that's something that you might want to take a look at, because that's a really great feature as well, that we're going to start trying to promote a little bit more, especially if you're getting ready to go on vacation or something. It's a great alternative to urgent care. So these are all things that you can do once you've created your account on the Excellus site. So very simple, www.excellusbcbs.com. And from there, so you'll see on the left-hand side, I've blocked some of the information out a little bit, but I already have my member information. So what I would do, because I have that, is I would just log in. If you need to create an account, you would do that on the right-hand side. And so you would register and create an account from there. And that's where you'll need your subscriber identification number. Um, I have some of it blocked out on the bottom, but if you see like some of the blue boxes, it'll give you some little examples of what it is I'm talking about. It tells me what's my remaining deductible, what's my remaining out of pocket. It helps me to confirm, yep, all of my dependents are in there. So it's just a nice way to keep track of the information. But once you're on this site, you would choose, if you see in the upper right-hand corner, you see the Health and Wellness menu. So you would click on that, and this Health and Wellness, the options come up. So you'll see you've got the rewards and incentives. So you've got the Blue 365 discounts, and you've got the Active and Fit Direct. And so if you go to the Blue 365, you'll be taken to this click here to begin. And you may have to register on the Blue 365 site, but again, gives you all the directions of what you need to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of the slide deck, and I am going to bring up, not that. So this is the site for the Active and Fit Direct. I have not registered for this yet, but this is the site that you would go to if you want to learn more information. You can put in your city, your zip code. So if I wanted to find out in Tulsa, Oklahoma, what are some of the of course, I'm going to have technical difficulties today. I practiced with Tulsa the other day, and everything was fine and dandy, but how about we do Boston? So we'll check what Boston is. Nope, it is the connection. So theoretically, if you guys just follow along with that in theoretical land, you're able to go in, put in your information. Let me just try one more and see if it is the system or if, yeah, so there's something up with the system. So I apologize for that. But if you go in there, you should be able to see all the gyms that are accessible to you under this program. They also, of course, have an app for that, right? It seems like everything has an app for that, but it allows you to go ahead and track that information. And they've got their frequently asked questions. So that's the Active and Fit site. Again, it's a very simple site to be using. And then going into the Blue 365. Oh dear. Of course, this was all set up. I apologize. And it's probably gonna. Okay. So it'll take us to, here's the Blue 365 site. So I had already gone in. I created my account through Excellus. When I went into the Blue 365 site, I went ahead and I told them, what my preferences were, if I wanted to get some of the emails or that sort of thing. And then basically you just go in and you kind of just play around a little bit and see what it is that will be of interest to you. There's discounts for Fitbits, hearing aids, which I'm tempted to get for my husband. Here is one of the gym. This is the Fitness Your Way. This is the $29 a month one. So, again, it's a good idea. You can compare this one uh, to the Active and Fit Direct. So this one will show you what if you put in the zip code, it'll give you some of the options in your area, and then you can compare the two and see which is going to provide you the workout facility that you would like. There's LASIK. They have some nutritional. Then where's the? I'm gonna show you. Ah, I thought this one was funny. I have a friend, school break here in Rochester is in a couple of weeks, and they're still planning on planning their vacation. They haven't narrowed it down yet. So I said, hey, there's this last minute travel club. Why don't you take a look at that? So there's just some really neat things out here to take a look at. It does not cost you anything to be a part of the 365. It does cost if you decide to, take advantage of any of the deals, but hopefully it will afford you a discount that makes it, worth your while. So with that was pretty much all of the information I had to share with you today. If you wanted to get more information, you can go obviously to the Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield site. That's www.excellusbcbs.com. You can also call them. They're happy to chat with you about it. 800 499 1275. You can go to the Blue 365 site. It's www.blue365deals.com. But in order to take advantage of it, you do have to demonstrate that you are a part of the Blues. So they're going to want to have the information. And you can also always contact us over at the Simply Good Life Wellbeing Program. That's GHM Wellness at gatehousemedia.com, and I will definitely do whatever it is that I can do to try to walk you through some of this information. So that is, in a nutshell, my little information about some of the discount programs available to you. I'm going to look over at the chat feature and see if anybody has any questions. I don't see any hands raised, and I don't see any questions at this time. I'm just going to open it up for one more minute to see if anybody else has any questions, or not anybody else, but if anybody has any questions. And if not, I would like to say thank you to all of you for taking time out of your day to learn about this program. I'd like to ask you to join us for our next Thriving Thursday, April 25th, and we're going to just talk a little bit about the touch care relationship and why we do that. So again, thank you all for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.